Hey, there we go. I was like, hey, what's my Morgan thing not working? We can turn that down a little bit. That still seems a little.
The strongest duelist won in the end!
Hey, Trinity with the 33 months. Okay, I pull up. I mean, truly, he did say I pull up. Okay, Tobey Maguire, you can get out of here. See you later, Morgan. Thank you for holding down the stream. Alright, so there are two things that I would like to do today. One, I mean, I want to go farm Bleach Star stuff, but we can only do 3 runs of that. So the other thing that I want to do today is it has been a long time since I've gone through and I've adjusted my ascensions for all of my characters so they can accurately reflect my personality. So I kind of want to go through that today. That should be an entire stream ordeal, and I think I have everybody ascended. I think I'm caught up on everybody. Oh, I don't have... Well, I mean, you're a free-to-play. When... Hold on, when does she come back? Hold on a minute. Evocation... It's not part 3, I know that. Part 3 is the summer, guys. Is it part 4? It's not part 4. Is it part 5? No, it's not part 5. Bro, when, hello? How long are they gonna dye me this? It's not bro, how long do I gotta wait to get this mid-servant done? No, 7 was Christmas. BB, Ishtar Rider, Kage Tora, Consort U Lancer. Oh my god, it's part 9? I gotta wait all the way for part 9? There's not even that many JoJo's parts, dude. Dude, this came out January of this year! This is crazy, Tog. Oh, this is when we get the, this is when we get the Valkyries, though. That's pretty cool. So not this New Year's, but next New Year's. Next New Year's, I can get her done. Good lord. That is going to be a fat minute. That is going to be a wait for Eris. Oh, I do need to show people. I'm a bit lower on QP. Now you may be asking, ZTL, where could all of your QP gone? Well, I started getting all of my, like, 3 stars and lower. A bit higher. I started doing some people that, you know, that kind of mattered. So, you know, now, you know, we got Salieri ready. What did I collect? Dust? Isn't this the good one? This is the one with the arts buff? Give me that. I didn't do any of the 5 stars, but I did get a lot of the 4 stars that I want to use up. I was trying to maintain a decent amount of QP, but then I was also going through and I was buffing some people up. Like who's one that I did? Oh yeah, like we got Zenobia up. So I feel like Zenobia should be a little higher. Like, you know, I do like Zenobia a bit, so we got her up. I think Chiron is already 999. I didn't do you because that skill doesn't matter. Oh yeah, we did Dobrania. People would call me a fraud if I didn't have my Dobrania at least at 999. So we got her up. What else did I do? Because these were some of the more expensive ones. Yeah, we did Caskill, because Gilgamesh is my favorite character. Probably should get that done. And he's good now, and he's good. I think I did Kichi Hogan. But I'm not gonna use her. You know, it's kind of nice to have her up. We did get Shiki looking a little bit better. Shiki's looking a little bit better. I did do Creamhild, because Creamhild was sitting at like 111. So now Creamhild is a bit more usable. And then I was looking at some of the extra people, and I just didn't really do any of them. I did get I'm just gonna call her Talalak. We're not gonna call her Huitzilopochtli. We're not gonna do that and butcher her name every time. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna butcher her name. But that way we see But now, we still have like a decent bit of QP, but you know, we're at least putting it to use. Because there's no point in sitting over like a million bajillion QP, you know? No point in having that much QP. Aside from flexing, but you know, that also gives me a reason to go do the daily QP node, just to make sure we're always staying up on QP. And I've been, this setup seems to work pretty well. This setup has been working pretty well. Some of them being at 444 is such a mood. I mean, yeah, because if it's a character I'm not going to use, getting them to 444 is fine, I think. It's a bit a little off track, but have you seen the sneak peek animations for Cartethia? I know she gets big whenever you use her her ultimate. If she was fleur-de-lis all the time, I think I would summon for her, but I think that's probably good for me that she's not fleur-de-lis all the time. Because realistically, the next round of anniversary banners on Wuwa, if I'm correct, is that it should be, like, Shorekeeper and Jinxie should be on there. And now I already have them, but why that's a big deal for me is that their weapons come back around. And so I can get Jinxie's weapon, and I can get Shorekeeper's weapon. Ooh, this is actually... Alright, this is a bit bad. So I haven't run into a scenario where we have none of her cards. So we're gonna go ahead and use the charisma, the master skill. Plenty of haters in your comment section. Where? For what? It's fine to me. The only video that's been doing bad dislike-wise is, I mean, the Liz and Saber list were like 95%. The Lilith was 95%, but that's fine, because that's like a first take type thing. I was kind of like, look, because I think people are just upset that I didn't say, oh my god, you must go get this character right now. And I'm like, well, she's good, like, obviously, but you don't need to have Lilith, you know? Like, you know, she's good, but it's not like, oh, well, you didn't pull Lilith, then I guess you just throw your account away. And I guess 5% of people were really in their feelings about that one. Yeah, the like to dislike ratio has been pretty good as of late. I haven't seen anything too bad. Yeah, the Star Whale stream did pretty well. The Wuwa one did better. Did better than I expected. Because usually, like, the streams, because they're just VODs, they don't do, like, crazy numbers. But it's like, on average, they'll be above 1,000. So the Wuwa one getting up to 600, when I didn't use the Morgan thumbnail, is pretty good. That's pretty good. The Star Rail one also did 1,000, which is pretty good, so that's kind of on par. So now I know, if FGO ever dies, I could just cover Wuwa and Star Rail. I hope that doesn't happen. I pray that's not the case, but hey, if it ever happens, you know, if it ever happens, we're chilling. Okay, where are the real QPCs? She's really good, but one of those end-to-end game type units. Well, I mean, she's really good if you just pull her immediately. Like, she's just a good character. She's just strong. Like, being a single target berserker just means, alright, cool, I can bring this character to, like, anything. Which is pretty good. Like, that just means she's just like a general good DPS. The big charm buff is good. That's like functionally a stun, and she can get power mod on that. Her crit, like, technically she buffs the entire party's crit damage, which is good. Her second skill is just like a very comprehensible, simple skill. It's like you see it, you click. You know, it's like, oh, more card buff, and I get survivability. Which is also nice that she has, like, decent survivability in Quick, because the Scotties do not keep you alive. Hey, here's hoping that Anniversary gives us a new Quick support. And then having a Pierce Invul, big battery, just big attack buff, someone that, like, resists being charmed and whatnot is also nice. And then she just has good power mods. Like, even though they're not, like, the craziest power mods, right? It's only 30%. It's still good coverage on lawful and good. Making them chaotic and evil, I do agree. I think that's something that really doesn't do anything for you unless you have characters that can profit off of it. But, you know, she could be like a really good 1-2 punch if you summon for, like, Archetype Earth. You know? Archetype Earth gets out there, hits him with the chaotic power mod. She'd be getting in there. That's pretty good. You know, if you got Summer Melulu, you know, Melu seems good with that. It's like something that's nice. It's like if you have a way to profit off of it, you could profit off of it. That's kind of nice. Same thing for the evil thing. You know, you got some, like, pretty solid guys. You got, like, you know, Charlemagne's in there. He's pretty good. Ace can really profit off that. Another fat dub for Ace. Metatron Jean gets a little bit better. Moriarty. So, like, it just works really well if you have people that can do it. Now, if it made your entire party chaotic evil, then that'd be really crazy. She herself is chaotic evil, so she pairs really nicely with Doman. Doman synergy is always good. That's just a good character to have synergy with. Yeah, she's like a really good unit, but I do think people were like a little upset because I was not sucking off Lilith on it. Which, because it's not like, it's not crazy. It's not like, it's not insane. It's not like she's doing anything super, super insane, right? She is really good. Lilith is literally Berserker Kama. That's how good she is. Well, she's a lot better than Berserker Kama, but I see what you're saying. In the fact that, like, she's got survivability. She has, like, a proccable mod, and then she's got good side mods, which makes her, I think, a little bit better. They both have the big battery. Kama's Guts is a bit better, because it's a Guts that never expires, as opposed to double dodge. How much of an upgrade is NP 4 to 5? That is the smallest upgrade. So just, let me pull up a random serve in here. Let's pull up Morgan, because we love Morgan around here. So all getting the additional NP copies does at baseline is increase the amount of damage you're doing. So say for Morgan, for instance, right? NP 1 to 2, she goes from 300 to 400%. That's a pretty big jump. That's a pretty sizable increase. Then from NP 2 to 3, she goes from 400 to 450%. That's also a pretty decent upgrade, but it's only half of what you got on the NP 1. Now this is why people generally stop at NP 3, instead of really going balls to the wall for NP 4 or 5. Going from 3 to 4, you go from 450 to 475. It's a 25% increase. It's not very much. And then 4 to 5 is also an additional 25% increase from 475 to 500. 4 and 5 give you the least amount of return. It's very marginal. But that's why people will say, like, NP2 is a huge difference. You're getting an additional, like, 100% buff. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. And then 2 to 3 is kind of like, well, if you wanna go for it, it ain't bad. You know, it's not bad. But then 4 to 5 is kind of like, or like 3 to 4 and 4 to 5 is kind of like win more. Generally, I mean, it'll probably matter in some scenarios, let me not say that. But it is one of those things where you're like, you could do without it. We probably won't get a universal support like that until they randomly give us Solomon for whatever reason. See, but here's the thing with the universal support. Like, that's kind of what Oberon is. Because everything here, right, is pretty generic. The only thing that your characters really can't use is the Buster thing. But the NP Strengthen Up, the NP Damage, and the NP Gauge, and then the targetable 50% battery and stars, these are all generic things that anybody can use. That's why you use Oberon in, like, Arts teams, and you could use them in Quick teams. Because, sure, you don't get the Buster buff. Like, that, yeah, that's a little unfortunate. But aside from that, I mean, I think this is as good as you're going to get for, like, general support. Because if they make a general support too good, then you don't have any reason to use people like Castoria, or Scotty, or, like, you know, all the other people. You know, people like that. But then if they're not good enough, then they're kind of relegated to, like, waiver status. Where they're probably not going to get used because the specific supports give way more. If that makes sense. It's just like a really odd scenario for them to be in by doing generics. Hail Morgan, I'm aching for Tonalico cash. Me too, buddy. Me too. I can't wait. That's why I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll do a couple of summons for Kukulkan. Khan. We didn't get her. And I'm like, okay, we really do got to start saving now. What class score am I working on? I'm working on the Berserker one. Working on Bazaka one. Oh, yep, we'll take that. We'll take a cheeky bit of art strength up. We'll take that. Okay, then we're getting closing in on that. Where are all of my Buster buffs? Because I need that from Morgan. That's Buster Crit. Buster Crit. That's Buster Card Strength. Okay. Now you can see I'm going for this one. I'm pretty close to that because I would like to get the NP Strength up. I think that'll matter. That'll matter. Is that Buster? Yeah, that's Buster Card Strength. Maybe we should start saving up, or we can just start grabbing stuff. I would like to get that for cinematics. I'm waiting for Alter Ego score. I mean, for me, it'll probably be doing Berserker, and then it'll probably be doing Caster because of Ace. How good is Tonalico? Tonalico might be, like, arguably the second or best unit that comes out this year. Like, she is really damn good. It's just debatable. It kind of comes down to, like, if you value what Castorio or Tonalico does. It kind of depends on what you value more, because they kind of do different things, and you use them in different scenarios. I like Tonalico a little bit more, because she has more broad usage. And Tonalico can, like, for instance, on my JP, I don't have Koyenskaya or Oberon, but I can still do Buster farming because of Tonalico. I actually did do a video talking about that. I think it's called, like... Oh, whoops. I destroyed the music by accident. Whoops. But I think, it was called, like, My... Team? Yeah, I called it the Forbidden Buster Team. And it has Tonalico, Kukulkan, and Koyan Dark on it. I really like running that team. That team's a lot of fun. I really didn't have a class I wanted to do to work on, so I just got a bit from all classes. I mean, it's also fine to just save them. I'm new to the game. I just started today, and I was wondering if you could give me any tips on what I should do or farm at the start of the game and who I should get. Well, if you're new to the game, it's pretty fine to just save your Saint Quartz right now, because Anniversary is right around the corner. For Anniversary, you're gonna have... Oh, let me pull up the images so that way you know what characters you're looking out for. So the Anniversary character, without spoiling who they are, right? We'll avoid spoilers for the new player. But this... If I can pull this up on my OBS... yeah, let's put this. Where did it download to? Here? There we go. This is the Anniversary character. She's quite good. She's pretty, I would say, generic as, like, kind of a DPS support. She's just generally really good and very self-sufficient. She is a little wonky to use with her third skill if you don't know what it does. But if you're able to get any CE, like, let's see, a general CE that can help you out. Like, one that's really good for her that's in the... Pull this up. Like, just for general purposes, a 5-star CE that you could pull on any banner. This one will really help you out. It's called Demonic Bodhisattva. Because this character, the one on the character on the left, has an effect where her third skill is unavailable to be used until it's come off of cooldown, and that is because it is bonkers. It is ridiculously good. And Demonic Bodhisattva can allow her to fire her third skill immediately after using her NP. It starts her with 50% battery, and she already has a self 50% battery. So it's like a very effective way for her to be able to get her NP off, and then be able to fire her third skill immediately, which is just really good. It's just very strong. So this is like a really good 1-2 punch. I mean, the CE you have to get, but this is a character that's going on right up there quite good. But if you would like to wait for summer, if you're more of a Coomer, then the first summer banner, which should drop maybe a week after anniversary, will be bringing in this character. And this character is just not only a really good DPS, but they are also really good for farming. They're really good for 90 plus pluses. They have like 3 different power mods against Threat Against Humanity, which is really good for like pretty much all of the major bosses in the game. And then Chaotic and Divinity, which covers a decent bit of servants and free quest enemies. And then she's got she's got a 50% battery, a targetable 20. She gives your entire team like solemn defense. She's just really good all around. I did a comparison video between her and Draco a month ago, I think, as of right now. So she's also quite good. If you have the funds to spend, doing the GSSR is going to run you about 15 bucks, 15, 12 bucks. And it's not bad to do. There are some pretty solid GSSRs you could put that towards to where you don't get shafted. I will probably put out a GSSR guide whenever we get closer to anniversary, like maybe next month, probably. And then if you got like 30 bucks to spend, you can do the Destiny Order summon. So like, it's like 12 bucks to do the Lucky Bag, but if you want to do that and the Destiny Order, it's like gonna run you like 30 bucks or something. This year, the GSSR, let me just slap this up here. Get an image, that way people can get a visual guide on this one. Let's see. So here's the GSSR. This is the female one, which I do think is a bit better. The male one does have Oberon, but that's a 1 in 5 chance. It's a little unfortunate. So the best one to go on if you're like a newer player would be the top one. That has Castoria on it. The first one, Castoria, is still the best unit in the game, even on JP. It is a little unfortunate, because you could whiff pretty hard. You could get Summer Abigail. Summer Abigail does get buffed this anniversary, which is an okay buff for her. It does make her a bit better, but we're not going to say that she's a great unit afterwards, but she is a bit better. We'll say that. Kiara gonna be a little rough to use, but she's fine. And then Himiko is also pretty good. But if your account starts to slant in one direction, say you notice that your account has a lot of Buster units on it that are pretty good, then going for the fourth one isn't too bad. Because the fourth one is a 1 in 3 shot, and Koyanskaya, the one in the middle, is like the premium Buster support. But if you notice you have a lot of quick units on your team, you can go to the 7th one. The second unit there is Scotty Ruler. She's quite good, and that one is actually just pretty well stacked. Walking away with either Summer Ibuki, Summer Scotty, Archetype Earth, or Lady Avalon, all 4 of them are pretty good. Those are like, none of them are really bad. The one that I'm thinking about doing is the last one, because I'm skipping out on Summer Medusa and Durga, so I have a shot at getting them. I didn't get Pope Joanna, so I would like to get that, and then NP2 Tiamat will also be nice. I can't really see anything else that I would want to do with this, actually. Let me should look. Doing Tetsus isn't a bad option either. Muramasa also isn't bad. I don't have any of those 3 units. I kind of like all of them. Ooh. The second one kind of does look a little schnasty for me, because I could acquire Van Gogh, and I have a shot at Tyra. But maybe I should do the Morgan one. Because I have a unique problem where I'm in need of some Morgan coins. Because I need... boot this up over here. This. I need some coinage. I think I can get the coins if I bond 15 Morgan. But that's gonna take a fat minute. And I want the thing now. I want it now. I want it right now, dude. I want my buffs now. So, I mean, I could put her on the Destiny order, but I'd rather the Destiny order be like a shot at me trying to get people I don't have, maybe? What would I even put on my Destiny order? Actually, that's a really good question. Let me look. What saber would I put on here? Can you put 4 stars on your Destiny orders? You'll get Morgan coins when the extra appends drop, but then we have to do more append skills. Lock in. Lock in, brother. Then you have to get more. Then you have to do 2 more append skills. Lock in. Lock in. Miss Crane could also be good in Melusine. I already have Miss Crane. It's kind of the problem. That's kind of the issue. Melusine NP2 would be very nice. Okay, what about the free 5-star that we get after beating Fuyuki? Because I haven't picked one yet. What is going to be recommended, and what is just generally, I think, the objectively correct choice, and I think I'm correct, is you want to pick up this dude. This guy's just always good. This is, when we were talking about generic supports earlier, this guy's just always going to be rather solid. He's really never going to be bad. He can only be, like, good at worst. Like, not even decent. He can only be good. He can't be worse than good. This will be a really nice way for you to, you know, just kind of get through content. Because between, like, these 2 skills give your entire party 20% battery, or NP. And then this one is a targetable 30%. And it's just very... Oh, whoops, screen's blocked. My bad. There we go. This is, like, and then this is a targetable 30. And then all of these buffs are going to be good in any team comp you use. None of these buffs are ever going to be bad in any team comp. You got the crit, and you got defense, damage cut, attack, damage plus. And then his NP, just really good if you get into boss fights. Lowers their defense. It might stun them. Wouldn't count on it, but the decrease in charge is very good. Just very, very good. Now, there is an argument that you could pick Tamamo. There is an argument you could pick Tamamo if you notice that you have a decent bit of art servants. Like, if you've got some good art servants on your account, there is an argument to pick Tamamo. There is an argument. But you need to have, like, in order for it to be worth it, I think you need to have some pretty good arts characters on your team. I think you need to have some really strong arts guys on your team. Because Tamamo is very, very, like, tailored into helping out arts teams. Her NP is also generic, but Waver's going to be the better choice 90 times out of 10. Because you're gonna want to start doing, like, the return farming as soon as possible. Because you don't want to be in there for, like, 90 turn farming. You don't want to be doing that. People will tell you that you could take your time. Oh, clear the stage at your leisure, but I don't want you to blow your brains out, okay? Because those people that will tell you to take your time farming are also doing 3-turn farming, alright? So I think you go with Waver. Waver's just really solid. Being able to get a free 50... like, for instance, take for instance that Waver plus the a free-to-play character, like Asclepius, or here's a... Well, let's not use Asclepius, because I think Asclepius is story log. Paracelsus will be easier for you. Like, Paracelsus plus Waver can, like, allow you to do quick and arts farming, right? You could do either one of them. Alright, so Waver pairs really nicely with that. But Tamamo doesn't give you any battery on her skills, which makes her a bit worse for that. But Tamamo is really good going into CQs. So I would tell you to pick Waver. Like, we're talking, like, unless you have some really nasty arts characters, but even then, Waver might still be the best option. Just because I don't want you to blow your brains out trying to do farming. Somebody mentioned Jufu earlier. There is this lady in the... she's in the general pool. She's also quite good. Make sure you keep an eye on her. Make sure you pick up the copies of those. Oh, I guess I should point out some really good low rarity servants, since he is new. Arash. Arash is your friend. Arash is your best buddy. You're gonna love this guy. This guy's great. The mark of a true FGO player is you have this guy Bond 10. This guy's good. Basically, he fires a really strong NP and he dies. Which might not sound very good. You might be like, why is that good? Why is this guy sick, nasty, goated with the sauce? And the reason he's sick, nasty, goated with the sauce is because he does a really big NP and he dies. One of the better Mystic codes in the game is Plug Suit, because it allows you to swap your characters around from your front line and back line. Arash lets you do that for free because he dies, so it brings in the next person. So Arash is your best friend. You're gonna love Arash. I mean, the other ones here are like fine. Like, Mozart can be pretty good. Mozart's pretty good. The notable thing about the bronze and silver servants is they're a lot cheaper to upgrade. That's why they're also your friends. This guy's just solid because, you know, big arts buff, drops 50 stars, and then he can just die. Pretty good. Corday, decent, like low rarity DPS if you need an assassin. Kojiro, decent, low rarity DPS. Pretty good. Spartacus might be your friend. Spartacus has like a 30% battery, and he might be able to clear away for you. He's okay. He's fine. Something I would suggest is keeping a level 1 Leonidas and keeping a level 1 George if you need to solo missions, because they have a taunt. So you basically let them taunt, they have low HP, they die, and then you're able to solo a fight with a stronger servant. So if you're doing a boss fight, you can bring a friend servant, then only bring these two guys at level 1. You fire Leonidas' taunt, let him die, then let George fire his taunt, then he dies. That not only buys the friend servant 2 turns to kind of get set up, but it also then means that that's the only character you have on the board, right? As for other characters, Chen Gong is pretty good. Chen Gong has his own farming system. You will need a couple of supports to make it work, but it is just something to have ready to go. Hans is pretty good as a low rarity support. He's also very solid. He's also going to be getting a buff where he buffs people based on what their alignment is, so he is always pretty good to invest in. Paris is, not Paris, Gareth is pretty decent. Gareth isn't crazy, but they're alright. Like, they're okay. For, like, a low-rarity character, they can put up some decent damage. They can be decent going into CQs. Paris can actually be pretty decent as well. Paris can be okay. Paris just has direct competition with another 3-star. Alright, notable 3-stars. Notable dudes. When you finish Camelot, you'll get Bedivere. Bedivere's your friend. Even at NP1, this guy's crazy. I only have him at NP1 on JP, and he's still really good. Look. The battery, the NP gain, the NP strength, just solid. Very good guy. You unfortunately cannot grab more copies of him unless you summon on the story banner or he goes up on raid up. So keep your eyes peeled for Bedivere going on raid up. Keep your eyes peeled for that. I mean, Caesar's decent. Caesar's okay. He could do some pretty good damage with his NP. He's fine. Billy's not bad. Billy can do some really nice crit damage, and he has a large battery. He's fine. David might come in handy. David has a power mod against big guys. So, like, he might come up for you some points. Uriel, I think, is one of the highest value, low rarity characters. This character is so nice. I actually used her in a 90++ clear on JP alongside Durga. This character is just very strong. They're also anti-male, and there are a lot of dudes in this game. Uriel's pretty good. Robin Hood is also good, so if you're not fighting a guy, you can just bring Robin Hood. If they can be poisoned, Robin Hood will be doing big McChungus damage. So he's pretty good for that. Ku is probably one of, he probably is just the most high-value, low-rarity character in the game. This might be the most high-value, low-rarity guy in the game. It's gonna take you a little bit to learn, because you do those Ku solos, where you bring, Leonidas and you bring George, and you let them die. Ku is one of those characters that you can bring to just solo quests. Because, and they rarely do this, I think because of Ku, he has a 3-hit evade that does not wear off by turns. Normally people's dodges or their invincibilities wear off after a certain amount of turns. Ku's does not. You get the full value out of all of these. He also has a 5-turn guts, which is ridiculous. Because this will be on a 6-turn cooldown if you get it to skill 10. He can cleanse his debuffs, and he can actually do some pretty decent damage now. Because of this, they gave him this attack buff here. His NP actually can do some good damage. And he has sure hit. He gets around enemy dodges, and enemy dodge is actually pretty good. I mean, and don't...
back at Coney Island with this dickhead.
Thanks for the follow, my guy. The insta-kill, don't worry about that. That doesn't matter. But this might be, like, the most high-value, like, low-rarity character in the game. Ku is probably your best friend. Mandrakota's alright. Mandrakota's fine. Ushi is fine. Ushi's kit is really good. She's just really hosed by her hits. Her hits are really bad. They have tried to make her a little bit better. Like, she could do good damage. It's just refunding on her is a little rough because she has no hits on her cards. But she is still going to be very good. Starting out, this will probably be like your main DPS rider. Ushi is quite good. Hot take, I do think Boudica is actually not too bad early on. This is fine. This is decent. Boudica's okay. If you need like a defensive strategy, she pairs very nicely with Mash because of the defense buff. Pretty good. The casters are all generally pretty good. Like Zhongjue's not bad. Zhongjue's not bad. He ain't too bad. He ain't too bad. If you can manage to get a Asclepius, he's story locked. This guy's great. If you can manage to get him. Avisabron's not bad. Avisabron's got, you know, he's got the big battery. He could clear some waves for you. Not bad. Paracelsus, very high value. Like I mentioned with Emiya, not Emiya, but Waver earlier. This guy can help you out with your looping on your quick and art servants. Now you might be saying, but he only gives the arts buff. Where's the quick come in? Well, the quick comes in on the big fat 50% NP gain he gives. Goated. Kucaster is good, and he will be even better if you can get extra copies of him. But like Bedivere earlier, he is a story-locked character, so you only have NP1 of him. So he might not be as crazy as people will make him out to be until you can grab more copies of him. But once you grab more copies of him, he's going to be the GOAT. It's going to be good. Medea is one of your best friends. Medea is nice. She can pretty much charge her battery to like her NP to full with her skill. I mean, you don't even have to like fully level it up. She doesn't hit very hard, but she can clear some waves for you, and notably removes all enemy buffs. So if you're fighting a boss that's buff spamming, she can just spam her NP and keep them suppressed. Serenity's pretty good at low rarity if you need an assassin. They have outfitted her pretty nicely and fixed her up. She could do some pretty good damage. The 100 Personas is also fine, but I do think you'll probably have an easier... Because of this skill, and it kind of being annoying, you'll probably just have an easier time using Serenity. Plus, most people like Serenity more. The Berserker's actually kind of dookie dog water. Except for my GOAT, the Flying General. Level up your Lubu. Nuke the enemies into submission. Blow them up. Lubu, my GOAT. If you can get some copies of Salieri's not a bad arts looper at low rarity. And then Jufu is probably, again, one of the other like high value, low rarity characters. These are very insane skills. These are all very good. Don't worry about the Yume Ren stuff. Don't worry about that. You don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But those are some of the characters that I would like focus on leveling up. Don't worry about like, okay, like all this stuff in here, like don't worry about command codes, don't worry about this, don't worry about append skills, don't worry about grailing, don't worry about like, all this stuff, don't worry about it. You just work on getting through the story and leveling up your low rarity characters. Don't worry about all this. Don't worry about all that. That will come later. The time will come when it's time for you to do all that. Don't worry about all that shit. That shit for you, that shit doesn't exist, alright? All this down here, this doesn't exist. You ignore all that. You don't even worry about it. Just pretend like it doesn't exist. It don't exist. What are some other things? Let me just go through the different menus. Friend summon every day is good. You get a free friend summon every day. Just good to do. So you can slowly start accruing your friend points. I would recommend doing your free one every day and then maybe just saving up friend points for events, because you can get the event 3-star CE from the friend point gacha. So it's a good way to get some way to farm currency a little bit easier without having to spend gemmies. Look at Da Vinci Shop. Actually, I'm pretty sure you don't worry about anything in here. The only thing to worry about is if you have mana prisms, grab your tickets every month, grab your EXP cards, grab your foes. And then like all these other these craft essences you can get in here, don't worry about all that. Don't worry about that. Rare prisms, don't worry about this. Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about that. Pure prisms, probably stockpile in these. You get a really good amount of materials as you play through the story and stuff, so don't worry about this too much. Don't worry about it too much. Stock up. Evocation, I mean, if you have them, buy the characters. They're free to place. Who do we have available? Oh yeah, Kentucky Rider's available. Yeah, if you do have leaflets, buy Kentucky Rider and then probably just save. I mean, Nobu's not bad either. Nobu's pretty good pickup. Not a bad pickup. Dressmaking, don't worry about this. This is just costumes. Just like past costumes if you missed out on them. Don't worry about that. Oh, wait. And then, wait. There is the biggest, there's the biggest thing that we can give for a new player is you do not summon on this banner under any circumstances. I don't care what somebody tells you. You never summon on this banner. You avoid this banner like this banner's got leprosy, okay? You avoid this like the plague. You tell this banner to give you your 6 feet, alright? Go back to COVID times. This is COVID-19. You keep this bitch away from you at all times. You don't even look at this banner, okay? Don't even sniff it. Okay? Don't look at that banner. Don't look at it. Stay away from it. Keep your 6 feet away from that banner. That banner's terrible. Stay away from that. That banner only exists to take your money. And it will taunt you. It will say, but don't you want these Bedivere copies? Don't you want these Coup Caster copies? You stay away from that banner at all times. You will just tell the game, I will wait for Bedivere to go on raid up on a better banner. I mean, we know that all these guys are coming back. We have all the grand banners where like Bedivere, Coup Caster, all those guys come back. You stay away from that. You stay the fuck away from that. If I find out you were looking at that banner, you were oogling it, I'm throwing a meteor at your house. And there will be no room for discussion. Alright? Alright, anyway, back to the thing. I mean, advanced quests, don't worry about these. You'll be able to do these as time comes. These just make your life easier when it comes to farming and stuff. Like, you could probably, like, as you start getting characters, you could probably start doing a lot of these. Some of these are gimmicky. Like, this one's a gimmick. I mean, it really... that one's like kind of annoying. I mean, most of these, as you kind of just start building through, you can kind of like get through. Oh, wait a minute. I can show you my friend code and you can follow my account. So I'm full on friends right now, but you can follow it to go through the story. So that means you can use my support list going through the story. So it'll give you the option to friend or follow. If you follow, because I'm already full on friends, you'll still be able to use my support when you're going through story fights. There's no support bonus on the Saber Medusa event? No, I don't think so. Man, who was oogling what? I had the volume for a while. We gotta kill this guy. Yup. Kill this guy. Send him straight to the pits of Tartarus. Send him to jail. Nah, skip the jail. Put him 6 feet under. I got a Tai Gong from the story banner. Do not listen to anybody that says that. Because for every person that got a decent pull on story, there's like 100 other pulls where people got dick fuck nothing. Alright? They got dick fuck nothing. Actually, let me see. Hold on. Have people not been logging in? I might be able to free up some room. Two minutes ago? Bro, Zerk's like, I'm playing the game right now. I'm locked in. GDK, a day ago? You gotta go. I'm sorry, buddy. Sam, dead. Liquid, dead. Dandy, you're getting real close. You're getting real close. Peep the Corday on the list. It was very optimistic of me to assume that Genix would be more on the logged in side. by the boy Genix and log in for a fat minute. I wonder if anybody wants to rewind the stream. I now have 3 open slots. Prove it. YOLO poll on the story. If you donate $1 million. Because I could do the bonus. I do have 4 single polls on the story. But I would like to not use them. I logged in 3 hours ago. He was lying. Holy, he did it. Let's see if he actually passes the inspection though. Didn't fully level up the CE. A little fraudulent. He did do the append skills. Ooh, he did do the command cards. Alright, now give her a good Mystic code and our Mystical command card. Fucking CE craft essence, Jesus Christ. Give her one of those. And then you pass. You drive a hard bargain. Now we lock in for Talalak? Bro, you're not? You're not locked in? You're telling me you're not already locked in? Yeah, I would love to do Jolter. But unfortunately, I think I have to do Tonalico. And I have too many characters I want to grail, is the problem. Like, I really want to do Jolter, but I need to go, like, get more coins. Which sucks. Sleepy stream time. 3 friend slots open. There are indeed 3 friend slots open. But yeah, we just kind of chilling. We just kind of yapping. One of the things I wanted to do this stream is I want to go through and I want to, like... I want to fix some of the Ascensions my guys are in. I want to fix some of them that they're in, because they're all over the place. I haven't updated my Ascensions in quite a while. So I want to go through and I want to swap some people around. Like, the fluffy code is nice. But I kind of just want my Artori to be in... I want a little bit of that nostalgia, you know? I want a little nostalgia. I'll also say this. I'm not a big fan of the Invisible Air. I'm not a big fan. I do like this. But I wish this had the Excalibur out. Like, I would probably use this one if Excalibur was out. So we use this one. And I gotta make sure all my stuff matches. Okay, we'll use that one. That one looks nice. It may not technically match, but it matches to me. I want Artori to have the costume from Honkai Star Rail. Ooh. That would be really nifty. Can you imagine if they did that? That would actually be real nifty. Thanks for the follow, my boy. That dude's name is Digital Fraud. What do you mean by that? Okay, so I feel like, because this is going to be my Grand Saber altar, I feel like I want her to be... I feel like I'm going to give her the Shinjuku outfit, because I do like me the Shinjuku outfit. But I also like the dress. They're both really good. I need them to, like, fix her sprite for one of these, because I do like the armor. But it kind of looks a little goofy. She seems a little chungly. Booty shorts. I don't know. I really like the dress. But I also like the ponytail. But I also really like the bow. The bow is very cute for an evil character. Fellas, what do we think? What do we think? I need recommendations. Because I like both. I like my Salter looking like she's gonna be ready for battle, but this is a dress. So then I might as well go with the Shinjuku outfit, because the Shinjuku outfit is pretty dang good. Her titties also look bigger in this outfit. Not that that really matters, but it's an observation. Has Salter been wearing heels this whole time? Dude, I just noticed that she's... Does normal Saber wear heels? No, she wears, like, boots. That's how you know she's evil. You know she's evil because she's wearing heels. Shinjuku. Yeah, it's a lot. It's too much Shinjuku. Yeah. We'll use the Shinjuku one. I'll have the JP account. The JP account will probably use the dress then. Genix is correct. It does go really hard. Like, can you imagine? This is your grand saber pulls up like this. That goes crazy. Okay, I have to use one. I gotta use either this one or this one because the single mom bit goes really hard. Like, the single mom bit is pretty good. See, I like... This one is just really funny. Just a little baby. It's so funny. But I do like this one. Like, this color scheme goes hard, but this is funnier. I think I like this outfit more for Okita Alter. What level does a servant need to be a grand servant? You just need to grail them to 100. You have to get their skills to 10, 10, 10, and they have to be bond 10. Obviously, because, you know, you're going to be using their what's it called? Their bond CE. Dude, her titties get so much bigger. Dude, she literally absorbed him, dude. Do you see this? Like, flat, absorbed. It's crazy. Insane. I do like this, but I do like the single mom bit more. I think we gotta use the single mom bit. When Goku is just the boobs, you might actually just be correct on that one. Oh, but see, this one, she has like a little scarf. That's adorable. Alright, fellas, do we go 1 or 2? Do we go 1 or 2? Could be the top she's wearing, giving more support in A3. No, but her, like, no, look at this. Her chest is like visibly smaller. That is visibly, that's like Artoria size. And now she's got mammaries, dude. 1. The hoodie for 1 goes crazy. Okay. 1 it is. She also does have a bow. And I'm a sucker for my characters wearing cute things. 1 it is. Here, we'll use this because she looks happy. And I you know, if Okita Alter is happy, I'm happy. I gotta grail the single mom at some point. Do these guys even, like, change that much? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Ascension 1, Pollux is wearing less. Hold on a minute. But that kind of does go hard. I don't know if I can give them the full blue crown thing. I don't know if they're legally allowed to have that. Because these guys are some frauds. Look, I love these characters so much, and then I read Lost Belt 5.2, and I was like, these are the biggest frauds of all time. These guys are some bums. Mid-outfits, mid-servant. What does our final ascension look like? I do like the gold accents, though. You know what? We'll let them have their full power. Why not? I'm not gonna give Dioscuri that much thought, all right? I'm not gonna think that hard on him. Although I will say there is an FGO manga series where they have a bunch of different servants fight, and it is official. And in one of the official things, so like Doman traps the master in the simulator, and the Dioscuri twins are the ones that come and rescue Ritsuka, and it is pretty cool. So it's very manufactured. It's like super pushed, but it does go hard. It does go kind of crazy. So that did make me like them a little bit more. There's a Masashi versus Okita one where they tie. There's a Yagyu Munenori versus Muramasa one where, like, Yagyu obviously wins. Because Yagyu is just, like, sick, nasty goated with the sauce. But Muramasa does give it a... He does get in there. Like, Muramasa, he tries to get in there. You know, you gotta give him his credit where it's due. What do we have for you? Okay, see, as much as I love the hoodie, I hate how the invisible air looks, dude. I hate how this looks. Name of the manga. Let me see if I can't find it. Let's see. Let me look up. I think this is it. Yeah, I can link it in the chat. Because there's another one where it's like, Genji versus dragons. Is this it? Okay, yeah, okay. This is translated. This is the Okita versus Masashi. Here, I'll link it in the chat. And then I think they just pick up after each other. Now, let's see. Chapter 2. Yeah, Chapter 2 is Muramasa versus Yugioh. Chapter 3 is not translated. Chapter 4 is Canis versus Mordred. Canis kind of beats Mordred's ass. I mean, kind of expected. And then Chapter 5 is the Genji versus Dragons, which is really cool. As a Kentucky enjoyer, I do enjoy him. Watanabe gets in there. Raiko gets in there. Boss Raiko. And these are translated, which is really nice. Top tier stream to play MC2. To play Minecraft, dude. You know what? I'll take it. I'm gonna do for Arthur. I kind of like this one. I like how this sealed Excalibur looks. But he looks really official in this. I do like how this looks, but where's the sword? Where's the sword, man? Where'd the sword go? Alright, fellas. Do we go sealed Arthur? Do we go, like, full power Arthur? Or do we go, Tux Arthur? How do we feel about him? How do we feel about Arthur? This is what I've decided to do for today's stream, is we're picking ascensions for characters. We're customizing. Heartthrob 2. Invisible. Somebody kill that guy for saying invisible air. Somebody, like, actually get SEAL Team 6 to assassinate that guy immediately. Take him out like Bin Laden. Mods, I'm gonna need y'all to go do SEAL Team 6 training to kill that guy. Thank you. Mods, can we, snipe that guy from lower Earth orbit? I think 2, because you know he means business. YouTube chatter, not surprised. That's 2 for Tux. That's 2 for 2. So all I can see is we're not doing 3. I need somebody to break the tie. So it's either, we're either doing Ascension 2, or we're doing the Tuxedo. Tuxedo does kind of go hard. He is drippy with it. Like, look, in this one, he's kind of just like a normal guy. Okay, then we get another Tux, then we get another 2. I need y'all to, like... Y'all need to stop doubling it up. Y'all need to stop tying it up, dude. Y'all gotta stop tying up the votes. We gotta come to a consensus here, man. Okay, that's more people for 2. Okay. So we're not fans of the cape. Or maybe we just don't want his Excalibur to be unsealed. We can't like be revealing all that, you know? 2 it is. You don't know that this guy's King Arthur. You don't know what sword that is. I mean, dude, the sealed Excalibur looks really sick. The sealed Excalibur looks so dope. Class, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, yeah, okay. FGO, whatever you say, dude. Sure, FGO, whatever you say, man. What a nice young man Arthur is. I don't think... Does Masashi's, like, outfits change? Dude, when are we gonna get the hat? I'm sorry for, like, blowing out people's ears, but when are we getting the hat, man? Look at this. People that don't know. When are we getting, like... Okay, this is like a fan art, but I'm stealing it for the purposes of showing it off. When are we getting big, stupid hat Masashi, huh? Like, alright, they already fumbled on the Samurai Remnant one, right? They already messed that up. They already fumbled the chance to give us that. When am I gonna get the stupid hat, dude? I want this hat, man. I want the big dumb hat. What is wrong with them? What's wrong with these people? Hold on, do Masashi's titties look bigger in this one? You know, all of Masashi's Ascensions look pretty good. You have, like, the super basic one, but I think it looks really good. Then you have like, her normal attire. She's got, like, some armored bits. And then you got, like, all them shits. You also got a little, you got a stummy window as well. You got a big booby window. Wait, she reveals more of her titties the more you go out. What does that say about Masashi, huh? So now the question is, do we think Big Sis Masashi needs to be showing some class? Or do we think we gotta be letting it all hang out? What is my bond with Masashi? 5? I gotta use Masashi more. I think all I'm learning right now is I gotta use Masashi more. I need to grail my Masashi as well. That means they have to draw, and you know that's too much work for them. We got some 2s. 2 is what I had originally, because I think it's a nice balance. I think it's balanced pretty well, but I do think all of them look pretty good. A rare year 2 servant that has all 3 of their ascensions being good. Ugh, what's going on with her shoes? Ugh, what's up with the shoes? These are the shoes you would use to kick people in the balls, dude. That's crazy. You know what? I think I'm kind of in concurrence with the people saying 2. I think 2 is a nice blend. Although I do like the first one. But she gets the little, like, Magatama, like, necklace on that one. 1? Javier, that's a pretty base take. But I think you're standing on the hill alone on the 1. Wait, how is she fighting in heels? I feel like I'm now coming to grips with, like, the standard fantasy question where it's like, how does a woman fight in heels? I've never worn heels, but I've seen women fall a lot while wearing heels. And, like, I can't imagine trying to throw hands in that. How are you supposed to fight in heels? I have messed up feet, no heels for me. Isn't that, like, a good thing, though? Because don't heels, like, really fuck up your feet? Aren't they, like, already really bad for your feet? Unless you're trying to be taller than your mans. Then it's like, damn, I can't tower over my mans. I can't be the huge 9-foot GF that he wants. I can't be huge. A ton of servants have heels. I know, but now the question is just coming up. Now I'm just asking the question. Now it is a concern. Now it is something that I'm wondering about. Curiosity is stricken the cat. I have collapsed arches. I have no idea what that means, but that sounds painful. So we're going with 2. 2 is what we're sounding like we're going with. My glorious Queen Masashi. Every time I look at Masashi, the more I'm like, I love this character so much. Why did they have to get exploded? What kind of fraud would do that? Okay, the bunny ears are funny, but I don't think I'm gonna rock the bunny ears. It really fucks with my understanding of the lore if Akasha is wearing rabbit ears, which I understand, that's probably why they have it on her. I think I'm going with the second one. I just like the second one a lot. Like, this is a little too much. We're like, doing a little too much with this one. And then this is just normal Shiki. Now, this is, like, cute normal Shiki. Like, I just like this. This just goes hard. This is just nice. What do I do with my life? You kill the Fae. The black and pink slaps. Dude, it does slap. It goes crazy. Like, bro, you can't have a character with connection to the root rocking, like, bunny ears. It's funny. But it's not my type of comedy. It fucks with my immersion. Messes with my perception of reality. By the way, dude, God, Mystic Eyes of Depth Perception, C. Come on, Nasu, what are you doing? Oh yeah, Neurobride is all, like, really good. Yeah, Nero Bride, like, unzips the more you go. So you can either have, like... Oh, her sword starts glowing? I think I like the second one. I think we're doing a lot here. I do like the wreath. I kind of like this one. Killing the Fae base. Aye, Lord ZTL. They always cook with Nero. I know, this is a cook. I think I've spent enough time with Nero that we can remove the lock. We can remove the top part of the blouse. Bro, what is going on with her shoes, though? See, that does look better. That looks a little bit better, but it does show that you're getting kind of a bond. Kind of like both of these. These are both kind of nice. They do always cook with Nero. What is my bond with Nero? Oh, he's getting to bond 6? Yeah, we're starting to use her more. I do think this is a little much. I do like it. But I think it's a little much. I think they're doing too much. I think they're doing a bit much. You know what? We'll go with 1. We'll retain the 1. I do like how the 1 looks. I like that the suit is like more streamlined. I don't really like the whole thing like puffing out. Oh, she's also wearing heels again. Well, I mean, she's wearing heels here, but these are like heels. What are these ones? These are like normal heels. Back when FGO put care into their character design. Back when FGO said, we care. Now every servant has the same ascension. Let's check out the Goat and Kidu neck. Bro, we're not even done with sabers. Alright. I think it's time for Mordred to come out of her shell. Okay, so we all know it's probably going to be one of these two. Glasses? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's always glasses. I do really like this, though. I also like Armored Mordred, but I'll probably just do that on JP. Isn't it crazy that they gave Mordred a pussy guard? Kind of crazy. Glasses. Tiamat best girl, Sigmund Freud. I did see that, someone posted that in the FGO chat, and I was like, wait, wouldn't Tiamat like Sigmund Freud? Look, Sigmund Freud just says spend a lot of time with your mom. And that's pretty good for Tiamat, you know? You know, we just leave it there, you know? I prefer Armor Mordred. I also do really like Mordred in her armor, but I'll probably use it on JP, because I have her on both. So I get the benefit of being able to swap between the two. I changed it up recently to no glasses. See, I think the glasses look really good on the art. I don't think they look great on the model. The under titty slaps. Hold on, boys. Hold on, boys. We actually have a competition here, dude. We got a competition. We've got people talking for 3. We got people voting for the Trephus with the glasses. And then we got repping the armor. Now, I think we're repping armor on the JP account, because JP's the side hoe account. I want all the best ascensions on my main account. Main account, we gotta have all the good stuff. We gotta have the goo over here. Tiamat is the best mom. Look, could Tiamat be a bad mom if she would jump into Lilim Harlot to help us out? 3. You know what? Doing 3 lets me be quirky and unique. Everybody else is going to use Memory of Trephus. I'm going to be quirky and unique. We'll trust in the Yaharim. We'll trust on him for this one. But if my Mordred starts acting fraudulent, we have to kill ya. That is the contractual obligation we now have. Okita? Dude, Okita's another one where they smacked with all of the Ascensions. All of the Ascensions are really good. I think this is my least favorite. I think this is my favorite one. I think I like the second one more. The third one is good, though. I'm not a big fan of what they do with the hairstyle here, though. They take her Ahoge away. I don't like them taking the Ahoge away. I don't like that. Like, it offends me on a personal level. It just offends me. So it's between 2 and 3. Basically, I like the first one because of the shoes. We got more people in boots. We got people in stompers. 2.5. I'm not using this one. I don't like this one. They take away the Ahoge. That offends me on a personal level. I feel like it might be a 2 angle. I feel like it might be this one. Bro, look at this, dude. They also changed the backgrounds. Look at that. But if we use the third Ascension, we get to use this. We get to use the feet one. You know they did that in particular. They did that on purpose. I don't know, yeah, I'm kinda repping with the people with the 2. The scabbard's like, ooh, yeah, she does get to keep the scabbard. Yeah, you know what, boys? Boys, I think we're going 2. I think we're going 2. I think we're going with 2. I think 2 is the move. Why I was ever using 3, I must be a fraud. Okita has good feet, enough said. Yeah, I didn't get that data download whenever I was when I was younger. I never had the feet thing. I think Altera's are pretty basic. So you get, like, the full outfit, and then she strips down, and then she gets big-ass wings. Her idol outfit is pretty good. Her idol outfit is pretty cute. Alright, I think it's between 2 and 3, or the idol for me. I do like this because of Extella. I do quite like that because of Extella. 3, yeah, I'm not a big fan of. Dude, the wings are too big. It's also kind of lazy, dude. They were just like, what if we just... Nothing changes. Sword gets a little bit bigger. The shoes are ugly. Ooh, yeah, she does have some stompers on her, dude. She got some stompers. It might have to be Stardust in the palm. It might have to be the idol outfit. I think we can all unanimously agree on the idol outfit probably being the best one for Altera. And look how happy Altera is. Look how happy she is. Altera deserves to be happy. Dude, does anything for Roland change? Yeah, Roland, keep your clothes on, buddy. Keep your clothes on. Don't strip around, bro. Keep the clothes on. Roland, keep your clothes on. Okay, Bargus is interesting, because all the Bargus slap. You got the armor's pretty good, but I do think the dress is better than the armor. And then I think the third Ascension goes unbelievably hard. This is a Dark Souls character. This is me after beating all the bosses. Take your clothes off, Roland? No, keep that guy. Keep that guy. Keep that guy in his clothes. 2 is an insta-win? That is true. Wait, isn't Fox streaming? Somebody go to Fox's stream and ask him. I need somebody to go be an ambassador to Fox. Ask him if I should use... Ask him, be like, ZTL is asking, should he use the second or third Ascension for Bargus? And then you can let him know that right now my Bargus is ungrailed. You know, the skills are all done. We got her at NP3. We'll find out. 2, but so far 2 is winning, yeah? Look, 3 goes hard, but I don't want my Bargus to be sad. I like happy Bargus. They need to rerun the idol outfits. The fact that it's been years and they're still unavailable as well. Are they not available on JP? Are they not available on JP? I would have assumed they would have been in the costume shop by now. That's the event that Miss Crane came out for. Are they not available in the shop? Like we all understand that this lady is the reason we have all the idol outfits, right? Karna is a tough one. True. Ain't no way that... We have the glasses? Bro. What are they, stupid? This is the lady that brought the idol outfits into the game, and we just don't have them? What are they, stupid? Are they dumb? Alright, I think this is my personal favorite for Tomoe, but I think all of them slap. I think all of these go hard. I could really be convinced into either one of them. Like, I like this swimsuit. This is adorable. And then this just looks really fucking cool. Like, this just looks dope. This just looks cool. Roll a dice here? Yeah, I mean, really it is roll a dice. Look at that. That goes crazy. Yeah, we don't have them. Isn't that crazy? Terry said 2 because she's happier in it than the other 2. All right. Well, we have to listen to Terry. We have to listen to Terry. We have to listen to Scary Terry. He knows what's up. Why can't I, like, randomize it for myself? Like, you can randomize it for your friends, but why can't I randomize it for myself? FGO, I need a randomized skin option. Like, they're all so good. Ascension 1, she does have a cute bow. Cute bow, very good. FGO, why do I not have a shuffle option? Why can't we do this? Can you not randomize for yourself? I don't think so. I thought you could. You can? Where? Bitch, where? Am I stupid? I could have sworn we did have a randomized option. The middle option. What am I, stupid? Middle option set individually. Oh, random ascension level. You can choose to display a random ascension for your servants you hold. When set to on, the servant's appearance will be determined randomly for each time you enter a request. If you set match overall settings, the current on and off settings for display will be applied. If you set as an individual, you can choose. So what's the difference between these? When set to on, the servant's appearance will be determined randomly each time you enter. So if it's... okay. Interesting. I tend not to think. You must first train the... I just want to know... So, well... Okay, because the thing that always bothers me is when the command cards and the Ascension doesn't match. When they don't match, it bothers me. It is quite bothersome to me whenever they don't match. Here, let's just have it set like that. And then we'll put it on. And then we'll just pray that it works. We'll just pray that it works. Yo, hold on, let's do a quest. Let's go do a quest. I have some random fights I need to go do. I have some random stuff. It will match poggers, dude. Yeah, I did this yesterday. I guess you can get them at least from an event to actually unlock. Yeah, like I thought you could get them. Like, what am I, stupid? What do I want to use? Let's use Bond Time. Yeah, I can confirm that this event was not great the second time around. I mean, it was okay the first time event or like around. Like, it was fine. But like, dude, I am dreading the dice event coming back around. I do not want to do that again. I'm like really not interested. I am really not interested. Okay, we need to... I know we need to start fielding Salter, because she needs to start getting Bond. We need to start fielding Salter. Gil, you're already at 10. Gotta start fielding Lancer Artoria. Did we? No, I think we're doing a Reshka goal. Because we're gonna do Ruler Artoria. Rider? I think we agreed on Quetzalcoatl, I think, for right now. Unless I get Tai Gong. That's gonna be a character that doesn't exist. Dice event? If you don't know about the dice event, don't even worry about it, dude. Do not concern yourself with... If you don't know what we're talking about, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even concern yourself with it. Don't even worry about it. That shit was capital M mid. That was some hot dog pee-pee water. Why not leveled up this one? Game. Charge. Sure, we'll level up this one. Sure, why not? The dice are weighted. I hate the dice. I hate that event. Or we're gonna have to run another one just to test. So right now, we got all of the, we got the same one. We got First Ascension. Okay, this is... We got this one. Fuck it, refund. Tomoe, game all over these guys. Tomoe, Dark Souls their ass. I need to do this damn event. I mean, it does give you a lot of materials. It is pretty good. Like, this and Oku are good events. They're just a pain to do. You do get a lot of good stuff out of them. They're just annoying. Battery? Okay, we'll just crit them. We'll just simply crit them. Crit damage on that? I believe we'll crit enough. Or we just won't crit at all. Alright, cool. Okay, or we just won't crit at all. Nice. I was trying to down two of them at once. I was trying to, like, split my Brave Chain. But we just won't crit at all. Okay, never mind then. Have a nice day, I guess. M08, blast that guy. Must have blocked that from your memory. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you for blocking the dice event out of your memory. It's not very good. It ain't a good one. I mean, look, my Eris isn't even done. This is my main account, and I don't even have Eris done. It's not very good. Not great. Alright, let's see if we get a randomized Tomoe. Powerful enemies. Well, I don't want to fight a powerful enemy. I'm just trying to test some stuff. I'm just trying to try things out. I'm just trying to see if this works. Hey, right now is a good time to do Oku and Imaginary Scramble. Now's a good time. This was not the Eris event. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Okay, good to know. There is a way to randomize your Ascension settings. Based. Fuck it. Refund. And it is working. That's pretty good. What? Oh, yeah. I was like, we didn't get anything for doing this one. This was the Van Gogh event. This was Van Gogh and Nemo establishing their characters. She was with Voyagers. Yeah, the DICE event is Voyagers. And that's where we got the Little Red Riding Hood Marie that we never got. I guess technically now we have with Marie Alter. And that's also where we got the different Mozart. That looks pretty good. Tomoe, kill these guys. Tomoe, game all over them. Every time I see it, I think of SAO. Look, first like 10 episodes of SAO, I was pretty down with. And then after that, I kind of stopped caring. I do really like this NP. I think this NP is really good. They went crazy with these, like, Tomoe Ascensions. Mozart stealing Santa Island's mask. Just watch the abridged. I'm good. I'm good. I think most abridged series are for a younger generation. I don't think they hold up that well. I tried watching Dragon Ball abridged and I was like, this was a lot better when I was younger. Why did I not grab this chest? Wow, survey point. Okay, there is something else in here. I was like, dude, survey points. Ooh, we friended. Yeah, that is the worst part about getting older is you're like, wow, this shit is mid. Alright, what does this dude got? We got an NP3 Arc. We got an NP2 Gil. We got a 120 Morgan. I think he passes the vibe check. Is there anything here that doesn't pass vibe check? Dude, we got an NP2 Jean. And we're grailing the Jean. That's what we like to see. Tomatomo and Julia spotted. Same with YouTube poops. I can like ironically enjoy a YouTube poop though, because it's like so bad. And I'm like, damn, I remember when this was good. Dude, Jalter passes. What arc do you have? Shaking my head. The mid arc ascension. What NP is that, Morgan? NP1. Yeah, we're gonna need to finish up that Morgan, dude. I'm gonna have to see if somebody else. Okay, my boy is lacking right now in guys, but he is getting that work done. You know what? We'll help this guy out. Maybe if he logs in, maybe he just needs a good friend. I'll play the game more. Okay, what's this guy got? What are you rocking? Grailing Iskandar before he's good. Based. Ooh, this is a husbando enjoyer. Look at that. But he does enjoy huge tits. That's also good to know. Yeah, he's like, I enjoy my husbando characters, but I also like huge titties. Maybe that ties in with his husbando enjoying, right? He's like, dude, Iskandar's also got huge tits. Where are the CE? Well, I guess the event's not running. Ishtar? Nah. Well, okay, this is kind of funny, because that means Gil and Ishtar are going to show up back-to-back on the Ascensions, but I do see what you mean. Maybe he is not passing the vibe check. Bum Juno Alter, get off my screen. Get out of here. Daniel, what you got for me, buddy? Are you gonna bond your Artoria, but not have her skills done? He does have the correct arc ascension. That's bonus points. It does counteract that. Bond CE on Draco. Interesting. We have Draco, Morgan, and Tiamat? But we have Ishtar! Nah, I'm sorry. If I see the normal and event under the same tab, you gotta go. Alright, Daniel. You passed the vibe check. Dragon scales are hard to get. Get to farming! See, the crazy part is, I didn't ask if they were hard to get. I asked why you're not done. Which is cut up into 17 pieces. Unsplit list, exactly. Alright, back to... Oh my god, Hokusai. What do I do for Hokusai? G, Golly, Willikers, Batman. What will I do for this one? I don't remember what Lakshmi's are. Doesn't she get a hat? She does get a hat. Or she gets a big sword. What is this crown she's wearing? Is that like royalty? What is that? That's a really cool looking art. Second, first. I kind of like the first one. Then again, second you have thighs out. Second, because hat and cape. See, I like this one because it doesn't have the hat. Actually, Indian genre. That isn't her thing, right? Which leads her to being chased by a cat with bulging eyes. Yeah, they like purposefully made her. Because one of her monikers was that she's like the Indian Jeanne d'Arc or something. But she kind of like did the same thing. Is that an ear? Dude, they... Yappernomics, dude. These pants do look really good on her, though. This does look really good. It does look good. Her weapons don't change. I'm not a big fan of this. I don't know what this is supposed to be. This is like a really big, goofy looking sword. Call me a crazy person, but this doesn't look like it's gonna cut anything. But that looks like a sword. Now that's a sword. Unfortunate saint. Is she standing on her tippy toes or is she floating? She's standing or is she floating? My Indian great-grandfather used one of those in World War II. One of these? I don't believe you, dude. I don't believe you. There's no way this is an officially sanctioned weapon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Type fit on 3rd Ascension? Oh, you mean like an Exosister or something? It's pretty real. Countless opposition. My grandfather was going sick nasty with that thing, boy. He said, bro, he was going crazy. He was unstoppable. He was a monster. Did you guys see the Twitter thread where like the one guy was like talking about his dad working on like a boat, and then like some Japanese guy replied and said, he's like, my grandfather sunk that boat or something, and then like L ratioed him. That was really funny. I think I am going with the Ascension one, guys. I think I am siding with this. I do quite like the Ascension one. I think it looks very formal, but also a little... I think it's a little tasteful. Well, tasteful, but untasteful. Alright, how gay are we? That's the question for today. I do think the correct answer is always the outfit. This is a really good summer outfit, because not only does it still look like a good Ascension, but it's also, I can believe it being pretty gay. Thanks for asking. So I think we can all agree that Lanling's outfit is just like the best thing to use. Doesn't he have glasses? Looks like that one dude from Fruit Basket. Hold on. Okay, I thought it'd be really funny if the guy that did Fruit Basket drew Landling. Is Landling worth it? I mean, he's not bad. I mean, is he worth summoning for? No, but you'll probably get him, right? He's on, like, every banner, right? Let me double check that. Yeah, he's on every banner. You'll get him eventually. Bro's gonna read Yaoi later. Oh, Landling had a wife, right? Right? Who knows the Landling lore? What is he from? Region China. History of the North Dynasties, Book of Northern Qi. Is Lan Ling Wong gay? Since being in love with Wang Ling, Rong attempted to build a relationship with his mother in hopes of getting accepted. Let's see what Google AI says. It is difficult to determine whether or not the historical Prince of Lanling Gao Chengwang was gay. Limited historical reference, emphasis on marriage and family. Lack of information of same-sex relationships. Okay, well, so Google thinks it's very hard to say. A lot of gay men in history had wives. That is true. Hold on. He is spitting. That is true. That is true. You might not be wrong. I almost choked on my water because of what you said. Sigmund Freud strikes again. No. That one was saying that another person was trying to maintain a good relationship with this guy. So then they were trying to get with his mom. Now, okay, if somebody fucked my mom, I don't think we're going to be on good terms. If someone was like, dude, I'm going to become your best friend. By the way, I'm going to pipe your mom. I don't think that's going to exactly work out very well. Okay, so we're all in agreement that this is just the best ascension. We're just gonna rock with this. Alright, we all agree on that? We all agreeing on that one? Fellas, do we think Lan Ling or Astolfo is a better femboy? DTL, I don't want to read America. How did Merlin help us there? So we go to fight Kual. Like, so Arjuna and Karna are fighting, right? And then it looks like Karna is going to beat Arjuna. Who Alter gay bulks Karna in the back. Then, you know, he starts scolding Arjuna for being a bum. That's not the proper that. He literally does that. Then Karna Vasabhi Shakti's Ku Alter while his back is turned. Ku Alter eats it like a champ. And then says, wow, that was mildly annoying, but I guess I'm just going to kill Ritska and Mash. And then, I shit you not, Merlin appears out of nowhere, says, hey, don't kill them. I need to watch their story. Ku Alter says, that was really weird. I'm just gonna go wait in my castle. Like, Merlin popping it out of nowhere and saying, hey man, don't kill them. That would be really rude. That was too weird for Ku Fulin. He said that was too weird. He says, I don't know what is going on right now. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go hang out with Maeve. I'd rather go sit and wait for you guys to arrive than end the plot right now. Evidently. Does Diarmu's Ascensions even change? Oh, they're wrapped up. I don't like that very much. Okay, so it's either cape arms down or it's no cape arms up. Willingly sitting around Maeve. Yo, we're not using this one. This one does not go hard. This shit does not go hard. This shit does not fuck. Now these two are pretty good. I think I'm kind of down with the cape. I think this is just the best one. I think that does just look really good. All right, we got it all matching. All right, Munenori's got some good ones. You've either got official old man, relaxing old man, or Darth Vader. But I feel like this is really busy. But I kind of dig it. So what kind of old man do we like? We either like the official, the chill, or the Saber Wars 2 Ascension. None! Mods, kill that guy. Space Munonori, 10 out of 10. Their swords are moving in the air like they have a soul of their own. The old man needs to go into retirement so he can be cool when he does something. Okay, so that's 1 for Darth Vader. That's 2. Oh, no, okay. Well, now we're tied up again. I don't really have a preference on it. I like Munonori either way. I'm just not a big fan of this one. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Random. I'm not doing random. I don't like this one. And I want to know if I'm getting serious going into a fight or if I'm just a chill guy. Gets up too fast and instantly sent back to the throne. I think I'm seeing more 2s, so we'll rock with 2. I think I already have set. Alright, now this is a big one. This is a big one. Alright? Because normal Suzuka's pretty good. But Second Ascension gets a hat. Okay? And notice the hat rests perfectly between her ears. Okay? Alright? And then Third Ascension, now, Third Ascension is pretty good. But if Suzuka uses her full power, she has to go back to the Throne of Heroes because she's too strong. We actually see this in Fox Trail, where Suzuka fights Raiko, she goes full power, she beats Raiko, but then she has to go back to the Throne of Heroes because she's like too strong. She's like 2 ascended or whatever. So we either have the bag. Oh, you keep the bag. 1 or 3. You wouldn't know Suzuka's packing that much. 3. 1 or 3. 3. Tummy and bare feet. Okay, you know what? The 3s are winning. The Gooners are winning today. You know what? I'm just a good enough master that I can maintain Suzuka at full power. I've got enough seed in the sack. Alright. Hat enjoyers lose this one. Dude, there's an edit for Brave Liz. I'm sure some people have seen it, but I really want this as a costume. Let me pull it up. Oh, not the Disney movie Brave. It's not this one. Yeah, there it is. Dude, I saw this on Reddit once, and I'm like, ever since I've seen it, it's ruined this character for me. Because look how good this edit is. This is such a good edit. Look how good this looks, dude. This looks so nice. That looks so good. And then there's another one that somebody did. It's this one. This one also looks good. Like, look how good this looks. Look at how good these look, man. These look so good. These look so nice, man. They look so good. They look so good, bro. They look so good. I want these so bad. These look so good, man. It makes me sad, especially this one. This one looks so good. Makes me sad. We can't have shit. Do you think we're getting a Summer Liz this year? Think we're getting Summer Liz this year? Alright, Gawain. I don't I don't think Come Guy Gawain is the answer. I think it's only... I think it's only this one. Alright, but can Gawain see? That's the question. Can Gawain see? I think Gawain has... I think he has 20/20 vision. And this looks so good. Dude, this looks so good that it makes me hate the Extraverse, because it makes Gawain look so bad. Like, I thought Gawain looked fine in Fate Extra, but this goes unbelievably hard. Never do I thought that the original skin showing is not as good. What do you mean by that? That's a miss, I wish we had it. Same. I feel like Gawain's got... I feel like he's got 20/20 vision. Gawain, we're upgrading you to Ascension 3. You have passed the 20/20 vision. You now have eyesight. Congratulations. Lancelot's another difficult one. Because I don't like this one. Well, I mean, this is fine, but it's either he gets the cape or it's evil Lancelot. And I do like this one as well. Like, we're either going full out. He's either good or he's bad. We're either... Literally, we're either not NTRing or we're NTRing. Evil Lancelot, NTR. I know Yugioh is gonna say do the first one because he likes NTR. I don't want Mash to have a good dad. Fair enough. You know what? He was kind of spitting with that one. Hold on. Lancelot, go back to being evil. Lancelot, go back to being a bad guy. Go back to being bad. Bad guy. Do you change at all, Rama? Oh, he does. I kind of dig the white. The white's pretty good. 2? Why 2? What is wrong with you? That's a miss. 2 on another person? I guess I could dig it. Do we not dig the white, chat? Are we just not diggers of the white outfit? Oh, I understand. People here, they're just brokies. They can't afford the off-white. Alright, we'll do 2. Okay, we'll do the 2. Oh, I guess his hair is longer. He has tassels on his What? Oh, he does. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. I don't know if the Aeon actually changes. Alright. Let's just let the Gooners get... Let's just let them vote. 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 1? Rama begrudgingly dressing up as Sita and staring lovingly in the mirror. What is that? What did bro mean when he said that? 2? See, I like 2. I think 2's pretty good. See, I expected the Gooners to go for 3. But then you get a cute ponytail. That is true. The ponytail is pretty cute. 1 or 2. I kind of like the cape. When I got Rama, I thought he was art, so I was so happy to have his art saber until I saw his NP. So we have one guy for 3. We got one guy aggressively beating his PP dick. And then everybody else, 1 or 2. I kind of like the cape. But then at the same time, I could go without the cape. But the cape kind of completes with the hat. You know, like, it kind of meshes really well. I think they mesh pretty well. Because it kind of looks like they're missing something. But now it looks like they actually got something. From the pit. Bro, we gotta calm down. We gotta tell that guy to chill. Yeah, we'll go 2. Bro, Chevalier kind of got some thighs on him, though. Hold on. I feel like Siegfried is just... I feel like he's a... Actually, he could be in a suit. I don't really like this one very much. There's just something off about it. Something just feels weird. It just feels off about that one. This one is Come Guy Siegfried. This is literally cum guy Siegfried. I don't know what that means, but I feel like y'all know what I'm saying. I kind of like the Apocrypha design. I think like the base Siegfried does go pretty hard. Horned up Siegfried? It doesn't look good. I don't like it. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. It just looks weird. It doesn't feel like it's on his body. Cum guy Siegfried name goes kinda hard. Not cute devil horns. Yeah, 3 is weird. Look at this. This doesn't look right. Like, it doesn't look like they're attached to his body. Like, the horns look fine, but they're not fitting. The wings... Like, maybe the wings should be higher? Like, they should be, like, on his upper back instead of middle back? And maybe we should be able to see both of them? Maybe? Like... Because it kind of looks fine here, but then when you see it in action, it's just like a little... Second Ascension or the suit version? I'm pretty partial to the Second Ascension. I'm seeing some 2 or 4s, and then everybody's saying the 3rd is weird. I'm glad I put people on to 3rd Ascension Siegfried being good. Alright. Alright. Let's get the bloodbath started. Because I think all of these go hard. I like this one. I don't like the texture on this one, so I don't use it. So it's between... We got OG Nero. We got... I'm not using that one. So we got OG. We got Jim Nero. We got Venus. And then we have the Idol one. Which I know the Idol one is not that popular. But I have grown. It has grown on me. Yeah, I did too many outfits. Venus. Siegfried has such bad base damage even without foes. No, Siegfried's fine. He's gotten enough buffs. So we're getting a lot of Venuses. The only thing that I don't like about the Venus one is that there's something wrong with this titty right here. It's drawn a little weird. It's like her chest goes there, and then it hangs down, and then it kind of like... It's just a little droopy. But I do like the outfit. Jesus Christ. Idol, Jim, Venus, Idol, Venus... Okay, I'm gonna have to tally this up. Alright, let me... You know what? Let's just make it a poll. You know what? Let's make it a poll. If you want to vote, you gotta go to the Twitch channel, alright? Twitch is in the description. I'm running a poll. Actually, wait a minute. No. I have another way to do this. I'm gonna make a straw poll. I'm gonna post it in both chats. Alright? Alright. I can get everybody in on this one. One vote for IP address. Alright. Let me drop it in the Twitch guys first. They obviously, they're first class citizens. They get first take. And then let me go to the YouTube. I can access my live from here, right? Alright. And then there's the straw poll for the YouTube guys. Alright? Alright, let's see. Let's just see how this is going. Okay, Venus is in the lead. Jim and Idol are making they're making an attack. Oh my goodness, more people are voting on Venus. Jim is coming back in. People are still gooning for Venus. Ascension one guy is trying his best. It is really neck and neck between whether or not Venus or Jim is going to win. Hold on. Jim is coming with a bloody vengeance. Jim and Venus are now tied. Venus is now taking the lead. It is anybody's game here, folks. I don't think Idol's going to win. I don't think Ascension is going to win either. Venus is also taking it. More people are coming in for the Venus. They're coming in hot. They're busting. They said, I saw Nero in the Venus outfit and I was busting. And then I said, real on God, no cap. And they said, yes, sir, ZTL, I would never cap, not to you. I was like, you know what? Pretty real. Okay. I'm going to make a second one just for Venus and Jim. Just so the people that voted Idol and Ascension 1 have an opportunity to maybe swap up. We're going to make it a little fair. Because I think pretty clearly it's between one of those two. Alright? Alright. Jim. Venus. Alright? Block VPN users. You can block VPN users is crazy. Alright. Let's get these out there. Let me just look at the results. I myself will not vote. Oh my god. The Venus enjoyers are thrashing the Jim enjoyers right now. Look, maybe Jim was only hanging in there because Ascension and the Idol were optioned. Venus is getting in there and they're molly-whopping them right now. Were all of the Jim enjoyers just frauds? Were they bums? Oh yeah, Venus is crushing them right now. They're getting smoked. I'm sorry, bro, but I don't know if the Jim users are actually real. I think it's a pretty hefty dub in Venus's favor. I think the era of Jim is over. I think it's the Venus. I think Venus is clearly taking it. Yeah, bro, Jim and Goer, they got destroyed. They got butt blasted into the next dimension. They got thrashed. But I think the Venus skin is very good. You know what? We take those. One of the rare free-to-plays that actually has different ascensions. Alright. We got armor. We have dress with, like, puffy thingies. And then we have just, like, the... What is it called? 66.6 for Venus, Lamau. And then we have the Grand Carnival outfit. As displayed in Grand Carnival. I think we can all agree Second Ascension is kind of meh. Kind of whatever, right? I think it is between the cute factor and then the chungler factor. She's either armored up or we're keeping her cute. 2, kill that guy. Kill that guy immediately. The ones are leading. The ones are leading. Oh, the ones have just knocked this one out of the park. Sorry, 3 enjoyers. You're frauds. 1, I don't doubt it. Put her in the armor. People have spoken. Yeah, we had a couple of guys for 3, but it was not enough for all the people saying 1. And then if you said 2, I don't believe you're a real person. Okay, I'm not using the fucking rusted arm Bedivere. So he's either a butler or he's a knight. And now I think Bedivere is pretty cool. I think he's a chill guy. I think we gotta let him have the 3. I think we gotta let him have the nut hand. Alright, I don't know if I would call it the nut hand, but you know, you do have a point. Yeah, 3. I think we can all agree 3 is pretty dope for Bedivere. Bedivere, good job, my guy. Dude, you guys, I've told this story a couple of times, but when I saw this Ascension for the first time, I thought this was a girl. And I told my friend, I was like, oh, how do I get this lady? And then they were like, lady? They're like, that's a dude. And I was like, so my first instance of being trapped in FGO was not with Astolfo, it was with Bedivere. Okay, I think we just go shirtless Fergus, right? Kind of like too funny to not do. Like, we just let him be a man. He's not wearing any shoes, bro. What, do you guys not believe in shoes in Ireland? I think we just go shirtless Fergus, right? Bedivere, my baby. Yeah, we just let him be a man, bro. We let that guy be a man. Put that boy out there like a man. Goated VA? Who's Fergus's VA? Takuya Kuroda. Takuya Kuroda. This guy's the Yakuza guy? He's Kiryu? Oh, he's Capricorn from Fairy Tail? I don't know who any of these other characters are. I mean, there's Fergus. He's Kenshiro? Dude, this guy is goated. Oh, he's in a Gundam series. I haven't seen Thunderbolts yet, though. Dude, Kenshiro and Kiryu is pretty goated. That's kind of insane. He's the Japanese Hancock from Fallout 4. That is a goated character. I do like me some Hancock. Also Ivan, that's interesting. Do I recognize any of these other guys? He's Neo Kizimon. I watched Digimon Fusions. I don't even know who that is. Okay, yeah. He is pretty goated. He is a goated VA. I'll give you that. But that means I have to play Fallout 4. I don't know, like First Ascension Giles, I guess. Like, I don't know, like one, I guess. We let him be a good guy. His final art does go hard. Yeah, we don't let him listen to his demons. Don't let him have the book. Do not let this dude have the book. Ascension that gives him his eyebrows? Yeah, I think that's impossible. I don't think he gets eyebrows at all. He's just doing his best Super Saiyan 3 Goku impression. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has any strong opinions about Giles, right? I think we can just move on from that one. Alright, we just let Fergus be fat, right? Not Fergus, Caesar. Or give him the big arm. What is this arm, by the way? What is this? Why does he have a huge arm? Like, they don't explain that in any of the stuff over here. Loves women, loves Rome, and of course loves Nero. But what is that? Okay, but what is this? What is this? Yeah. Jack off hand aside. What is this? What is this? Explain to me what this is, please. What is that? Like, when I was first reading the lore and stuff for this series, I was trying to figure out, like, bro, what is this? Like, please explain to me what this is. Please explain what that is. His statue's arm? Oh, that would make sense. Okay, but why is he wearing it? Why is he wearing it? Why is he wearing it? Okay, there's other couple options. We could just have Caesar be fat, and that's kind of funny, right? It's just a guy. Like, he's got no sword. That's hilarious. We could give him his sword and his armor, so he looks a little bit more distinguished. Or we give him the big arm. Ooh, and his wreath turns golden. That's kind of snazzy, bro. That's kind of snazzy. The Year 1 Rome guys, they all suck. No. I'm not gonna let you disrespect my boy Caesar like that. No. Caesar's not bad. Oh, he has a tie under the... He's wearing a suit? Where did he get the suit and tie from? In, like, 1000 BC. Okay, he's not that old, but... in, like, 300 BC. Alright, I'm gonna need a 1, a 2, or a 3. I think these are all good. I think these are all really good options. I think all of these are really solid. I think they all go hard. Bro, skip history class. Okay, I don't remember when Julius Caesar was like running around. Look, he's before Jesus. I know that. -7? What does that even mean? That's not an answer. And his love for statues. See, the only thing I remember about Julius Caesar is that he crossed into Britain. He saw, he conquered, right? And then he got stabbed by a bunch of people. And then he said, not you too, Brutus. God power keeps his pimp hand strong. Okay, so we got some 1s. We do have a 3. Then I'm assuming the pimp hand is strong. I'm assuming that's a reference for 3. This does kind of clip really weird onto his body, though. Or maybe this is his pimp hand, because now he has the pimp hand free. We'll go with 1. There's a servant Jesus. Well, don't hold your breath. It might be coming in. God, he has 2 fists, Caesar. See, I'm not a fan of this one because I don't like his pants. Like, I like this Ascension, but dude, put some pants on. Put your dick away, dude. Put your dick away. There are children here. There are children here. Put your dick away. Those are chaps. Bro, I don't like chaps. Keep your dick in your pants, bro. I think we have to do this because I don't want to see Jason's dick hanging out. Greeks didn't like pants? Ah, okay, so you're trying to say this is lore accurate then. Ah, so you're saying this is lore accurate. Saying this is lore accurate, Jason? Wish we got the skin from Okeanos? Man, I'm not using that skin! That's bum Jason. This is the goated Jason. This is the guy that helps us out. At least the goods are more adequately hidden in Ascension 3. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like this one. But I feel like this makes Jason look too extravagant. You know? I don't think he deserves to be this extravagant. Then again, he is kind of the GOAT. He did help us out in Lost Boy. You know what? Yeah. You know, for Lost Belt 5, we'll let him have his godly outfit. Technically the same Jason, he remembers us. Well, he reformed his way. He reformed his ways. He's looking nicer, okay? He's looking better, okay? That is how he seduced Medea. No. Medea got coerced by a god. Atlantis is a top 3 story chapter, that is true. Good lord, we'll do the archers later. Alright, I gotta go eat dinner. I gotta go eat. I gotta do some eating. I gotta eat. I need to eat, otherwise I will not live, unfortunately. So, on that note, hopefully tomorrow I will actually upload on time. Hopefully. No promises. But I will upload something. But we did make some good progress. Hopefully tomorrow we'll do some Star Rail. I have made some progress, okay? I did make some progress on Star Rail. Okay, so tomorrow we might not be... We might get to finish Bellabog. Maybe. We might get to finish Bellabog tomorrow. We'll see. I've been doing a lot of side questing, though. But as for video tomorrow, I'll think of something. I will think of a video to put up. There will be a video that I'm going to be able to put up, alright? I'll think of something. I'll think of something.